Welcome, welcome, one and all, to the greatest podcast of them all, Culture Junkies Live. I am your host, Kenshiro. This is
I'm back.
the great Adakuji, who's back after a couple of weeks off. Good to see you. This is GQ here, and that over there is the American Nightmare.
Mega Sean.
Yeah. So today we're talking about possibly the future of Hollywood based off of recent movie success, and talking a little bit briefly about State of Play and a couple of other things. So, but real quick, just as a funny aside, I'm gonna hit y'all with this. So y'all read them. We see these posts online all the time. It's like Reddit story time. People be making up shit. I'm gonna throw y'all a hypothetical. Y'all can answer this because we're all men here. So a wife says she's glad her husband doesn't initiate sex anymore because she feels guilty that if she turns him down, that she's going to, feel bad for hurting him. And if she gives in, then she's going to have to be fighting the resentment of having to give in when she didn't want to give him nothing.
How long have they been married?
It didn't stay. It didn't say how long they've been married. But hypothetically, gentlemen, as you are, I said this marriage is probably over and she just doesn't know it yet. What do you all say? Would y'all quit her or would you cheat?
Yeah. I would never cheat. So
You would never cheat, so you would just divorce and just quit and just go see it somewhere.
I wouldn't divorce or whatever. My mentality different. I could tell you about my past relationship that she always wanted it more, and even if it was 3 times a week, it was not enough. So
you got the opposite problem.
That's why she cheated. Cause
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh at you.
it was just never enough.
Okay. I'm not, but
and
okay,
some people is just I don't know, man. I just whatever.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Mega Sean, you plead the fifth. I've been seeing you in your gym videos drinking that water. Is that more spring water?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is
The
spring
big
water.
question is, did you dip your face in it?
No. No. I
Did you
did
rub
not.
banana peels on it first? Dip your face in it.
Like, what
No.
the hell?
No. So,
Yeah. Go ahead,
no,
please.
I have a question pertaining
To him?
his not to
His
him.
your
situation.
Okay.
Right. So, you watch movies and, there are stereotypes
Mhm.
of the Asian persuasion or the Asian demographic,
Mhm.
I should say. And I've clearly never asked anyone Asian or anyone who's been with someone who's who's Asian. But so you're saying, as far as that said rumor is accurate as far as the insatiable
least for her.
sexual appetite.
At least for her, it was, and it was. How do I say this without sounding so?
There you go.
What you call it? Even when you were in the do, you'd have to at least go 2 or 3 times because one was not enough. And if your little man inflated, I mean it's not little, you guys know, but if your little man inflated, you had fingers and you had to keep going for quite some time.
You mean if the little man deflated?
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Deflated, not inflated. So it wasn't. It was, I did my best to make sure that she was always satisfied and fell the fuck asleep because she would pass the fuck out when she was done.
Mission accomplished.
As you told me,
Exactly.
As you told me, drive him through the bed. Gotta put him through the bed.
But
Through the
yeah,
mattress.
I mean, it was
Through the mattress, bro.
Yeah, it would pass the fuck out, but it was just. It was. I always called it. She had whiteboard syndrome, which means you can write something on a whiteboard. She just go whoop, 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 whoop. That wasn't there. It didn't matter what it was. You'd be like, I put it fucking it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nope.
Okay.
And I was just like,
GQ weigh in, bro.
I mean, like, okay, so this is from Reddit or
Yeah,
whatever.
this is Reddit. I'm sure it's a fake story.
No, it's probably very much a real story.
Sure,
Okay.
that
real.
happens. It happens a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, what did the Joker say? He's about to trade up.
Okay.
'Cause that's what I would do. Like, look, people have to understand something. Marriage is about love. Marriage is about trust and partnership and all that other BS.
Mhm.
But it's also about sex.
Yes.
And if I'm with somebody that's not giving me sex, bye. You're not serving all of your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, bye. I'm going to find somebody else.
As an aside, I just love that he, you know, he called upon the Joker, said he's about to trade up, and then did the Joker screen wipe. I love that part.
It's just facts, though. Like, people always get so emotional about that. It's like, look, if I get home and I'm ready, and we talk it again. I'm not saying like, you know, it has to be like, you know, every whatever. But if you're constantly saying no, I'm going to find somebody that's going to say yes.
Right.
And it's not going to be you. You're not going to be in the house anymore. Right. Like, that's just, people have to understand that. It's.
Is there an age limit on that?
Age limit on what?
On
half my age plus 7.
I don't think that's what he was saying.
I'm saying on the precedent of, you know, hey, I'm home, I would like to engage in whatever. Like, is it 40s, 50s, 60s?
Oh, realistically, you know me, I'm never going to date anybody exactly my age. I'm not DiCaprioing it or anything. Right. But I'm always going to date somebody younger. So I would expect a younger person to be ready to go.
A little bit beyond 18.
Gotcha.
I don't think he's
hilarious. I mean, but it's a case by case basis. Obviously, if you look at the older generation, whether it be, you know, like our parents or our grandparents, it would be a matter of, you know, they're in 2 separate rooms sleeping most of the time, and granddad could very well have a family around the corner, you know,
which we heard.
you know, and then,
I get that.
you know, present day, you know, if people are in a, you know, situation where they are, you know, enjoying the, you know, dynamic, and that is the one thing missing, you know, maybe they slide out, or maybe, you know, because obviously I would imagine it's usually the women that probably shut down before the men do.
Usually,
from a menopausal, you know, standpoint and all that stuff. And again, I'm not speaking, you know, I'm not a doctor nor am I a scientist. Right. But I'm just saying, you know, from what we've been told over the years,
correct.
That's usually what happens. So in that regard, if naturally, you know, women dial it back a bit out of things maybe, you know, not in their control, and, you know, this man still has plenty of lead in his pencil, you know, I don't know. You know, it could definitely go both ways,
right?
But it should be a conversation.
Oh,
you know,
it absolutely should be a conversation, and I think that's a lot of people don't do in this situation. They don't have that conversation with one another. It's like you're supposed to, especially women, have this annoying habit of thinking that men are mind readers. We're supposed to automatically know what they're feeling. It's like, oh, don't you know me? I thought you knew me. I can't read your mind. You got, at some point, you got to talk. You can't be playing these games.
Yo, Patrick. Hey, Patrick. I don't need no goddamn blue chew. Right? I'm going to tell you something. I never told the woman no. The last year she was here, she worked nights. I worked days. We just didn't see each other. And that was the problem.
Yeah,
that was the problem. But she thought I was telling. I was like, I ain't never told you no. I ain't never had it. Only time it'd be like, tired right now. Let me get a nappy in. Because sometimes it'd be wake up in the middle of the night and then go right back to sleep.
But what if that don't work for me? I got to have it right now. That's what she would say.
Well, she could say that now, but she always got it. Oh. I ain't need no goddamn. I still don't need no goddamn blue chew. I wake up.
I put it down.
Wake up like this, man.
So you were the mailman. You always deliver.
Always.
I believe I would always deliver, most definitely. I would definitely give it a shot because you got 3 apparatuses.
Uh-oh. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Or you can say 4 apparatuses.
Oh, my God. Go ahead. What are the 4?
Well, you got one right here.
Okay, that's 1.
You got, unless you want to go 10, 11 apparatuses. Never strayed from using a finger or a tongue, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, again, and yeah, it is what it is. But like,
no toes though.
Nah, no toes. Yeah, toes is weird. But I personally, it just, like I said, for me, it's like that's part of the reason that I enjoy being a bachelor, because it's like, look, I can always trade up.
Patrick Perez is right. He is wearing gray shorts, but I was gonna say, pursuant to what he said,
crotch out of this.
Yeah, he's focusing on it. Like it's right there in his face, especially when you did the DX on him. Anyway, chop. Yeah, the chop. Anyway, but no, it's always funny to me how women will say stuff like this, and then when they found out their husband was cheating, the first thing they'd be like, I don't know what went wrong. We were finally so very happy. Yeah, you was happy because you ain't had to put out. He was not.
But in this situation, did she speak on whether she cared or not? If he,
she didn't make in the context of this story. She made no allusions about was she afraid of him cheating or anything like that. She felt relieved that she didn't have to face the pressure of giving in to his sexual desires.
Yeah, he's stepping out.
So in that regard, she was probably fine with him doing whatever he was doing, because then she wouldn't have to, like if she's on the internet saying how glad she is that he didn't ask.
Either that or it's really bad.
That too.
Got to be
what does this man look like?
It could be a plethora.
Yeah.
Straight out of Three Amigos. It could be a plethora of things.
Is it
right?
And Chris Farley, or is it?
It's
Denzel
not even just that.
Washington?
Hey man,
I'm thinking if he's not pressing her, she's let herself go.
There's some aspect to that too, probably as well.
Because if guys get to that point, they're like, I kind of don't really care how she's looking. I'm get mine. I don't get to that point, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Some people have standards.
I don't quite understand. My relationship history book is only one page, so I just still don't. What?
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Just saying, but this is my brain. It's just, you can go out and get some. I don't see how people I don't care what she look like.
Yeah, I've never understood that.
I don't know. My brain just can't get.
Wait a minute
What?
I can say what I'm about to say.
Well, you can say it.
I can?
Yeah, sure.
You told me one time.
Yeah. All you need is a lower body.
You told me you just find a flap. And you said you put it in the flap. That's what you told me.
I may have said that at a younger days, but like I'm old now.
Wow.
And then my older age is just I think about things a little bit differently. Like, of course, sex is important. Communication, I think, is more important. Being a friend is important. Be able to be bored together is important.
100%.
Because some people don't get that. It's like, I'm not bored of you. We're bored together. We can be in a spot and not do anything together. Yeah. That's important. You don't always have to be doing something.
As long as they're together.
Yeah. But you don't always have to be doing something, and also being able to be a part. Like, you can be independent and do your own thing and not necessarily have to have your, person attached to your hip. You can still have a relationship like that. There's a lot of stuff that's just in my brain now that I'm pretty sure I'm not going to find, and I don't care about looking.
Last hypothetical. Yeah. Everything in the relationship could be great, save for the sex. Would you still leave?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I would leave.
You would?
No, I wouldn't leave, man, because
Are there children?
No. I mean, let's assume there's no children.
There's
no children at all.
Everything else is going the way that I want
great,
to.
Save for the sex.
My thing is, and everybody has different takes on stuff. As long as I'm feeling, fine, and I can help her feel fine, I'm good. And if we're not getting it on as much as I wanted to, which is...
He said it's not happening, not as much.
I mean...
Yeah, I said it's...
So you'd be celibate.
You saying zero?
You'd be
celibate.
Yes,
I'm saying that's it.
You'd be celibate?
That's it.
You got two good friends.
You'd be celibate.
You got two good friends.
Yes, you would be...
No one's...
You got...
Self-pleasure is not counted.
No, that's
You'd
no.
be celibate.
No.
So would you be...
No,
so
that's
if
not what I'm
everything
saying.
else
The
is going
stranger?
great...
You got the stranger?
No.
And the one you're
That's not
familiar
what he
with.
said.
No.
So if everything is great,
No.
but
Everything
you
is
have
great.
to be celibate.
It depends.
That's it.
It depends on the person, because, it's been 2 years and it hasn't. I'm not.
You were strong.
We'll say Sidney Crawford.
Cindy Crawford.
Yeah, she's older. She's
no,
older
not
used
old Sidney Crawford. We're
Sidney
saying
Crawford in the
1990 Sidney Crawford. Everything's going great. Money's there. You got a nice house. You got a nice car. You're going on vacations.
If I'm not feeling like I'm getting rejected, I probably won't have a problem with it. Like, if I go up there to touch her and kiss her neck, and but like we're not having sex, that's not. But if it's just like, get off me, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's a problem.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like how you reacting to me. It's like, why are you reacting to me like that? That would be the problem. Is because I'm feeling like I'm being rejected. That would be the problem. But if I don't feel like I'm being rejected,
even though you are being rejected,
I mean, if it's not like the thing is,
it's not rude. She's not rude.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody's slapping my hand away or something like that, I think it's different.
Melania.
I think that's just
No,
how my brain is.
No,
but like
that is
if
different.
But if everything is going well, I don't think that. I mean, I don't know. I just couldn't say.
Yeah, to me, no. I'm like with him. It's a no for me. No, I
mean, most people would,
Cause
because they
again,
are being rejected in their head.
For sure.
Right.
They're being rejected.
'Cause-
I'm saying the way I look at stuff, if I'm feeling like I'm being rejected, we have to sit down, we have to talk, we have to come to something.
I'm not here to live with a roommate. Sorry.
Not Wolverine out here starting trouble. She's not gonna be like that to the next guy.
Which is almost always the case.
Again, I look at it as that's one of the marital duties. And if
It is most definitely.
and
Yes,
if
it
that's
is.
and if that's not happening, I will find somebody that
You going Old Testament on him, huh?
It's not even Old Testament. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Because to me, the way, and again, I'm not going to get married anyway because I have no point to do so at this point in life. But if I was going to, and that was supposedly not on the table on a regular basis, I will find somebody else very quickly. I will know that in a minute.
Yeah, there you go.
Because it's like you're wasting my time basically. It's like, yes, you can have all the other grow together and this and that. That's great. There's other things that have to happen too. Otherwise, I will clearly go out in the Rolodex and find somebody else that's better.
In the Rolodex. Got to pull out the Chictionary.
It's exactly.
The Chictionary.
If you have the ability to do so, by all means do so. Some of us ain't got that Rolodex.
Don't even do that. Don't
Some
do
of
that.
us ain't
Don't do that.
got.
Don't do that. So yeah, I know. I saw that online. People have been talking about it, been sharing it, so I kind of wanted to bring it up to y'all.
He said the longanisa. It's a shortanisa, buddy. No. Longanisa is a type of sausage. No, it's a Filipino sausage, but that word is not Filipino.
So no, I wanted to bring that up and just get you guys' thoughts on that. But I'm really enjoying this James Bond. Like I think it's easily the best Bond game ever.
That was the segue into James Bond? You
No,
were on
James
fire.
Bond's always.
Well, James Bond's always with the women.
The
You know what I'm
last 2
saying?
weeks,
Yeah,
last
man.
2 weeks, you were on fire.
I'm on it, man. I know what I'm doing.
This wasn't the greatest transition.
I know. But
wasn't
I'm
the
just saying,
greatest.
as games go, the experience it plays out like a movie. It's very cinematic in its presentation and how it does things. I could play a series of these games as young Bond, and I think it's important because I heard someone say in comments online about the game, they're saying the next game needs to jump like 20 years, and I'm like, what? No, like stay young Bond. Like that's a period of his career that has not been explored necessarily. I mean,
True.
yeah, Daniel Craig was a fresh 00, but he was kind of older already. He was like in his 40s or whatever.
Yeah.
This is a younger Bond that's like in his mid 20s, like approaching 30. I need to stay that where he's young, suave, and stuff like that.
Does he chase scum around the world?
He does.
Okay.
Like he's been everywhere. He's been to Vietnam, Africa, been to I forget what a couple of other countries, but yeah, he's been hopping like everywhere. So I think the game is great. I'd encourage everybody to go out there and buy it. It's definitely worth the price of admission, full price. You still haven't done your unboxing yet, right?
No, I recorded it.
Okay,
Yeah,
you did. But you haven't played the game yet.
No,
I think you're really gonna enjoy it.
They said it's like Hitman, so if I can get in there and murder people in all sorts of interesting and creative ways.
You know what I find is very strange? I
What?
watch a preview of that game. I saw a part that you got into when you were like outside the dinner party or whatever. And the way the guy got into the thing, you did it way different. Like he went over to a place, turned the faucet on, guy went over the faucet, he stole his lighter, then he lit something on fire, and distracted all these people. Then he climbed up. I'm like, you in the middle of daylight climbing up the thing. I said, how do people not? But he got in that way. You just walked right in the front door.
Oh, you talking about when I
It's
had
in the
to
beginning.
Yeah, in the very beginning.
Well, it's one of the beginnings where he was trying to get inside the place, and it was like a party or something going on.
In the nightclub, was that the one?
No, this is like a mansion or something.
Yeah, it was like a mansion.
Yeah, I know what
at
he's
the
talking
chess
about.
at the chess game.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
yeah,
like
okay,
there's
I got
multiple routes to do stuff, which I don't know if Hitman is
Hitman
like
does do that.
because I remember
Yes.
watching
Yes.
my brother
Multiple
play Hitman,
times.
but I don't recall much
Yeah.
of it besides the music that gets stuck in my
Yeah, no,
head.
100% Hitman gives you multiple ways to kill people.
Not kill people to
to approach the mission.
Yeah, because
Yes.
like I said,
Well,
the way this guy got into the building was different.
Different
than
than
how
the way I
you
did.
got
But
into
that's
the-
that's definitely from Hitman. Hitman is very
Right,
well
that's
known
cool,
for
though.
that.
Yeah, and that's what I appreciate about these games is that like it's very creative in how you choose to get in. And there are times that you have to use subterfuge. There's times you can literally just go straight in the door. Like I think one of the missions I did yesterday, I had to infiltrate and get this guy to take this drug, and I could take the sneaky route and go around and take out all his guards, or I can go find the yoga mat that I didn't know that he needed, get the yoga mat, and walk right in the front door.
Okay.
Yeah, no opposition at all.
Sounds fun.
Which was great. But yeah, it's very cool. So that game, the reception of that game has been excellent. The reception to to State of Play yesterday was not. Largely online, people were. I mean, we saw the Wolverine.
Looks great.
Which I do want to talk about that a little bit. Saw the God of War Lawfare. We saw Onimusha. Saw that game Ill, which I think is a first-person zombie survival horror game. Looks
That sushi
very Bancho the Chef.
Yes,
I want to get that too. That looks
want that
interesting.
game. They better make a physical copy.
It does look interesting. I'm looking forward to that. Them remaking Dynasty Warriors 3. I mean, okay,
I didn't
whatever.
understand that.
Okay, whatever. Yeah.
I mean, there's this fan. There obviously are fans for Dynasty Warriors because there's like 15 of them. Gundam Dynasty Warriors, Fist of the North Star Gun, Zelda Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah.
It's called Hyrule Warriors. It's Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
There's a huge community out there, so obviously people love.
I'm sure
I
Hand of
personally-
Omega will buy it.
Oh, yeah, he's he's one of those Dynasty Warrior nuts.
But yeah, man. I
play
mean,
'em?
talk about State of Play a little bit. The Wolverine game, obviously, that looks fantastic. There's some confusion, I think, from my part and other people's part that in the Insomniac world, the X-Men don't exist. Like they aren't the X-Men, but there are mutants in the world. Jean, you saw in the mission, she's helping Logan. I saw Mystique. I saw Omega Red. Saw the
Sabretooth.
Reavers. You saw what?
Sabretooth.
Sabretooth. Yeah, absolutely.
Newt.
Saw yes. Saw Leech.
That's
saw
who
Callisto.
Leech, yeah.
Saw Callisto. Who was
Yeah.
played by what's her name from Mad TV.
The lady who's in Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I forget her name.
Deborah
escapes me.
Wilson?
Deborah Wilson. Yes. There you go. Thank you very much. Yes, she's playing Callisto. Obviously, some people got issue with Callisto being black. But
Without question.
Whatever. But yeah, man. I thought the violence was fantastic. Small nitpick though. Here it is. The nitpick is, why is his clothes growing back? Still.
So you want him running around naked
Yeah,
during the
listen,
game?
man.
You want him running
No,
around naked?
that's not what I'm saying.
That is what you're
No,
saying.
that is not what I'm saying. Even in Wolverine Origins, when you weren't wearing any of the alternate costumes, like when he had the wife beater on, when he took too much damage, the wife beater did not come back. He didn't get damage in his jeans. It was just all in his top half. Y'all could have
make
done that.
Now, how does that make more sense?
What do you
Please,
mean?
how
There's
does only half of his body takes damage? How does that make?
It's a video
I
game.
need you to listen to what you
It's
just
a
said.
video game,
How
bro.
does it make more sense that only half of his body takes damage as opposed to his? Oh, so only his top half gets hurt, but his legs are fine.
Yeah.
No, everything can be destroyed, and it all comes back because it regenerated back.
Because it doesn't. Okay.
Unless
As
I didn't
opposed to
understand.
him, so you want him naked?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
You want him naked, or you just want half his
I
clothes off?
want some battle damage to look like he actually lasted.
You did see
and,
that.
And that's the other thing
And he
too
healed.
about it. Like that's the other thing about it. The blood just disappears.
Now that is a reasonable gripe, but if
just
based off
fades
of,
away.
but based off of how much blood it is, I
Right.
don't know if that's going to slow frames down. If half the board
Shit,
is
it's
red,
just a recolor.
hey, listen, I don't want that
realistically, look, that could be a setting in the game that we don't even know about.
What?
You could have your Nether Regions, edition or whatever, run around, and then
Then you blew him off.
You
You
could
blew
you
him
could have
off.
you could have excessive blood settings. There could be all sorts of different
I do know
settings
that
in
you
the game.
can turn the blood off.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know to what degree.
Again,
But-
Man, that was a lot of blood.
here's where they need to, and I'm fine with it. I'm going to buy the game. I already pre-ordered the game as soon as you were able to do so.
Right.
But I'm gonna need some more dismemberment. I'm really gonna need some more dismemberment, and
that is kind of the one thing we didn't see.
Yeah, I need them to go like a hair underneath adults only on this one.
You did see a dude get cut, kind of like.
I don't know.
Probably in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I understand it's a trailer for a general audience, sort of. Obviously, a little bit more of a lean, mature. So I'm hoping the final game has settings that will let you go ridiculous and stuff that they just can't show on TV.
Because
you're trying to go Ninja Gaiden 2.
That because Wolverine Origins, you were ripping people apart like every left and right. It was great.
Impaling,
yes,
and cutting arms and off
heads,
and just
chopping them in half.
It was truly what Wolverine can be.
Yes.
So we're in the next generation, the new generation of gaming. I want Wolverine at peak.
Mm-hmm. I did see Silver Surfer in there. Not Silver Surfer, Silver Samurai. Excuse me. So it looks like it's going through Logan's whole comic book history / story, which to be expected.
But you don't need the X-Men.
Yeah, exactly. Feed me bodies.
No, you don't. No, you didn't need the X-Men for that. No, you're absolutely right.
And let me kill Jean.
Because I remember all the books I used to read. He was never like
With
it had nothing. It was him.
Yeah,
it was him fighting whoever, fighting the Yakuza one time, and they was taking lightning shaped ecstasy pills, talking about come ride the Thunderbolt, and then three of them all went back to back, and they formed a dragon. That book. I used to read that book every day. That book was amazing.
It the 90s?
Oh,
yeah.
At earliest the 90s.
Okay.
But it was three Asian guys, and then they all stood, and then it all formed a dragon.
Wow.
One long dragon, and they popped this pill, like time to ride the Thunderbolt, and they was fighting Wolverine. That book was fantastic.
That's great. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. But the reception to other games in State of Play, just the overall tone of what was being said, and it was more along the lines of not that they weren't necessarily excited, but it was just like they were underwhelmed by what they were seeing. Like it was like, I seen this stuff already. Like I needed to see more stuff, and I'm just like, how have y'all seen this stuff already? Most of this is like new footage.
I don't think that's what they're referring to.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like there's nothing new. Like Wolverine looks like a fun game, but it's not new. God of War, not new. That sushi
it was a rumor.
Looked like it was new, but that's like a different type of,
No, what do you mean when you say?
But God of War was a rumor. No, it wasn't like
you're missing everybody's point.
About the gameplay.
That's God of War. They just swapped out a woman for Kratos.
Yeah,
that's what they're saying. So we've seen Wolverine before.
Right.
The sushi game, to his point, might be something. For example, it's like your whole, it's like the Backrooms.
Yeah.
Right. We've Hollywood has been handing out this, and we've seen it before.
Okay.
Doesn't mean it's not good.
Right.
Doesn't mean it's not entertaining.
Right.
But we've seen it before. And then, hey, here's the Back Room. Hey, here's a Obsession.
Yes.
Then it's like, oh wow, something new. And that new stuff might not even necessarily be that good, but it's new.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in now, yes, are we excited for Wolverine? Yes. But other than that, I can't
get excited for
Ninja Gaiden. We've seen it before.
You can't get excited for Onimusha, you said?
No.
Why is that?
It's Onimusha.
Just polished. Because it's probably not gonna be better than Ghost of Tsushima.
No.
Right?
Well, I mean,
it's a different type of
is
game,
this the remake of Onimusha, the first one?
No, this is the new Onimusha. They are doing a remaster of one of the old Onimushas. They are doing a remaster.
Onimusha 1 again. I was just like,
but this is a newer Onimusha.
Yeah. It's that one dude did a straight Rick James licked that whole lady's face. It's like seriously.
Yep.
But yeah, I've already pre-ordered that. I love Onimusha as a game,
mm-hmm.
and again, get to cut down Japanese zombies or whatever.
There you go.
Sure, 100%. But I guess the narrative, the thing that I'm getting at is people reacting this way had me, feel like I was kind of getting back at them and was like, hey man, how can y'all not be excited about some of this stuff that we're seeing? Y'all probably just way too invested in a lot of this stuff. You spend way too much time online. But I guess that's my point. It's like if you say they've seen it before, are you saying that just because they played too many games and nothing is new, so now that
For example,
nothing's
he's getting the new Onimusha. He doesn't seem excited, but he's getting it. Them not being excited doesn't mean they're not going to make the purchase. It's just like I'm not, they're not over the moon because it's not nothing like it's not new. Like if this Wolverine came out, like for example, in Origins, you said that they were dismembering.
Yeah.
They were right. So at this point, you're giving me less than what I had dealt with 20 years ago.
Right.
It's just better polish.
Right.
So am I going to give you my money? Of course. Am I through the moon? Because I've seen it before.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily a negative. It's just they had a higher expectation, which I don't even know what that could be.
But whose fault?
That's going on to what when you say higher expectation, as we were talking pre-show, is the higher expectation coming because their face is always in the news. They're always in the grindstone. There's too many games. Because, like, as we talked before, back then, you got your magazines.
Yeah.
Once a month. You talk to your friends about them. Because, like, if you think about, let's go back to NES days, even Super Nintendo days. Platformer, sports.
Yeah.
Platformer, race.
Yes.
Sports, platformer.
RPG.
So, like, platformers were abundant, but a lot of people were excited about them. When the new Bulls versus Blazers came out, then Bulls versus Lakers came out, and blah, blah, blah. But people were excited about that. Yeah, I watched your NBA run. I was there for the most part.
Man, that was a good time.
Good time.
That was a good time.
The game looks fun. It doesn't look better than NBA Jam, in my honest opinion. But we can talk about it.
Wait a minute. Does it look better than NBA Jam or NBA
I don't
Street?
mean look. I'm talking about gameplay.
Oh, gameplay. Okay, all right.
Gameplay.
It was a beta, so
Gotcha.
I don't know how. I would have to wait
Not
till
much is
the real
gonna change,
thing
but-
comes out. Don't be like that.
How many betas have you played where drastic changes has happened?
It was having it had
I
that
don't mean
beta
fixing
had
the
some
issues. I'm not talking about fixing the issues. I'm talking about drastic changes in the gameplay.
Yeah, because the engine is kind of already
Yeah,
set.
Pretty
that
much done.
that part's
It's
not
pretty
going to
much
change.
done.
They'll fix the bugs. That's
Right.
not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, we don't like how this plays. We're going to make it better.
Oh,
Right.
that's a whole
That
new rebuild.
probably
yeah,
not gonna
that's
happen.
not gonna
That's
happen.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's
I
not
mean, the
gonna
game was fine, minus a little
Yes,
bit of bugs.
Patrick, I am. I just don't know when. I want to get a physical copy. I wasn't trying to interrupt everybody. But going back to what we're basically saying is that people are seeing stuff too much, and I think that's why they're saying they're not excited with a whole bunch of stuff that's coming. Because like when I see a certain game, I look at trailers from here to there, but I don't hang on to it like I used to. Some people be on Twitter all the time.
Yeah.
I don't do magazines anymore, and when I see something that looks interesting, like I didn't know anything about the sushi game. It's a black dude
same.
that wants to go to Japan to learn how to make freaking
How to be a
sushi
sushi
from
master.
the best,
Yeah.
from the sushi master, and it looks like Cooking Mama.
It does.
But I'm like, dude,
It looks interesting.
it looks
does.
fucking
Is it third
interesting.
person?
No,
Well, it's not really
It's a
first or
cooking
third
game.
person.
You
It's
just
a
making
cooking
sushi.
game.
yeah, it's a
You're
cooking
making
game.
sushi, but he's
Yeah.
doing other stuff because
Gotcha.
like
Now-
he's trying to become a master chef from the guy, and
Yeah.
the main character is black, and I was like, I'm like, but the whole gameplay style, but like to me that looked more interesting. Like God of War, I want to get it when it's a $20 game, not because I don't like God of War series and not willing to pay full prices.
You're talking about the new one.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
it's gonna sit on my shelf until I get around to
You know
it.
that. Yeah, we know it.
So
We know
like,
it. You might as well wait.
So why it's gonna sit on their shelf until I want to pay for it? I'd rather do it that way.
Yeah.
But that game, those games look like they were good, like they're interesting, like I want to play them. But like it's the things that are slightly different that I haven't seen before. Like everybody shat on Mixtape. When I first saw Mixtape, the gameplay when they did the review, I was like, that looks interesting, like something I want to play. Will I play it? Maybe.
Because
I'm not gonna
Mixtape is a skateboarding game, right?
No, it's not a skateboarding game. It's kind of like a
No.
you do skateboard in it, but it's not a skateboarding game.
Oh.
It's one of those type of games, from my understanding, that I want to say I probably would have played. I don't think you guys would have played it back in the PC days, where it's kind of like it's not really a point and click, but it feels like it's kind of like that,
Gotcha.
where you can't really
A Willie Beamish type game.
Like Full Throttle.
Yeah, Full
Oh,
Throttle
okay,
will
like
be.
Full
That's
Throttle,
what it kind
okay.
of seemed like. But in today's age, where it's not really point and click,
So it's
but
a narrative game.
I would, I think it is narrative.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like
All
Detroit Becoming Human, or
Okay.
or what's that new one?
You know,
That's just the sequel. They just announced the sequel for it.
that reminds me another game that was in State of Play that I had no idea
Until Dawn.
until Dawn
Yeah,
too.
That's what
That looks phenomenal. Didn't know jack about it. Not at all. And some people were like saying, "Oh, well, you must be living under a rock." I'm like, "No, dude, I got a life. I'm not always plugged into all this stuff. I'm not."
Where was all this conversation going on? Where like
It was online. It was online on social media.
Oh,
No, and I get it.
That was your first mistake.
100%. You're absolutely right.
He be in there. He be in there.
I do, but
got in there with the unwashed masses.
In there commenting.
You're right. You're right. But it's just it irks me that a lot of people are acting this way because they're so plugged in.
I guarantee you have 20 years of experience over most of the people you're talking to.
Most likely,
they're
yes.
going to act that way because they're overly emotional. They probably don't have some of them don't have the disposable income to buy all of these various games.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to put a whole bunch of negativity out. So it's like, I don't want it anyway. It's like realistically, because for me, it's like, look, I'm at the point now. It's like, give me the date. If I want the game, I'm going to get the game.
Right.
Nothing's going to stop.
And
me
all you
from,
need is a single trailer. You don't need to read every single article and all this other kind of stuff.
I just need the date of when it comes out. And are you going to give me a really good collector's edition? That's the thing that pissed me off about Wolverine. I did not see any hint of a collector's edition.
Same.
I don't think it has one.
It probably doesn't.
It needs to have one.
No,
Like what?
But here's the problem: if it gets one, because this is a Sony first party,
True.
It's not going to come with the game. That's going to be the stupidest possible thing. It's going to will probably come with a digital. It'll come with a digital. It's not going to come.
It'll be like that.
It won't come with a physical. It won't come with a physical game.
Yeah.
Came with a game,
But from what I've read, it doesn't, like, you buy it, you pre-order, you get the skins and some other stuff.
Oh,
but
that's,
as of
that's
now,
whack,
they don't
man.
have any.
That's so whack.
I thought I posted it in the chat.
Yeah, but I
just
thought
get
that
some
one, the one you
skins.
showed, I thought it didn't have a collectible.
No, that as far as I understand was something that somebody made up as what they would like to see as a collector's edition.
Which would be dope.
It would have been
buy
nice.
one.
It would've
That's
been
they
nice,
won on
but
that
like,
one.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, going back to Iguana Man's point, people are weak. The internet allows them to hide, and it's like look. Again, that's why I call them the unwashed masses.
So,
I don't sit there and go back and forth with people that are. It's like, look, you're 30 years younger than me, probably.
Right, and sure, that more likely that's a shortcoming of mine that I get. That I like having discourse with people online and seeing, kind of gauging their thoughts and seeing what other people are saying about some of the things that I'm reacting to.
Here's my question.
Okay, go ahead.
In regards to that,
Yeah.
it's like you don't know if these people are being genuine. You know
There's
what I
some
mean?
aspect to that.
So
Yeah.
so it's like you're just having, you know what I mean? They could be just taking you for a ride just because they're bored. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right, or they're being trolls. Yeah, very good point. Or
Or
they're being
that.
trolls.
So you don't even know if you're getting like an actual, intelligent, thought out conversation. It could just be some jackass. This game is dead.
I'm doing this to get a rise out of somebody, and they're reacting.
Which
to
is
me,
what
right?
to his point, which is what most people are doing.
Right.
This game is dead. 100,000 people were playing this game yesterday.
Right.
Like, what do y'all? You know what I'm saying? They just say things
They say things
to
to say.
get a rise out of
Okay.
people.
Yeah, my favorite response is to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
To you.
And-
For me, every game that I play is great because I own it. It's mine. I'm going to enjoy it.
Right.
I'm enjoying my time playing it right
I
then and
could say
there.
that there's one buddy make collection. It's called Clive and Wrench. Ooh, I could go back.
Clive and Wrench.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like Ratchet and Clank.
First off, that's a Temu name.
It is Temu Ratchet and Clank.
Exactly, it's a
This
Temu.
shit looked like it was on fucking PlayStation 2. It's on PlayStation 5.
Dude, the name alone should have let you know that was gonna be a Temu copy.
and Wrench.
They was trying as hard. That's almost going back to Titus Games that made that crappy Batman Beyond game and
That's kinda what it
Superman.
feels like.
Superman 64.
Clive and Wrench.
Bro,
Off the name alone, I'd be like, nah,
The
bro.
trailer looked like it was a competent platform. I love me some platform.
I know
Right.
you do.
Looked like it was competent. I popped this game. I was like, you gotta be fucking.
You know what? Honestly, that reminds me of the Temu,
great song.
the Temu Star Fox game that's getting ready to come out.
That didn't come out already on
No,
PC?
it didn't. No,
I thought it came out
no, I
already.
don't think it's PC. It's a PlayStation game.
Oh, it's a PlayStation?
Yeah, it's for PlayStation. I swear that bitch looks just like Star Fox. Like literally the original Star Fox. It looks just like it looks like the original Star Fox. I mean, with better graphics, obviously. Yeah. But literally, like they're doing the barrel rolls. It's got the same shooting reticle on it and stuff like that. And I'm just like, bro, this is Star Fox. But it's not Nintendo.
Because you know what it was? Because I recall seeing that game too, and people were like, well, they took the Thanos approach. They said we're going to do it ourselves because Nintendo's not going to do Star Fox.
And then they come out with Star Fox.
And then Star Fox comes out. Because I remember seeing that game, and I was just like, oh, that looked pretty interesting. It did not. Well, it could be a Cliven wrench. It could be a Cliven wrench.
Because again, I need to look up the name. Somebody out there in the comments, look up the name of that Star Fox knockoff that's getting ready to come up with PlayStation 5, and I will highlight the messages. I know I forget what the name of it is, but I know it's out there. But no, it's just about when people were reacting to all this stuff. Like you said, all we had was the magazines once a month, and we didn't have this constant cycle of news and trailers and awareness and teasers to teasers of movies, TV shows, and stuff like that. Are we just too connected? Are people just too connected and it's ruining their fun?
We've already said it, too connected. Having the fucking cell phones in your hand all the time, you're way too connected. You're always seeing what's going on. You're always seeing somebody's opinion about something. You're always seeing somebody's, talking bullshit about something. You're always seeing that. And so often I'm like, why am I looking at my goddamn phone? I've been told to put it on the other side of my domain, play my freaking video game, stop looking at the goddamn thing, because I'll pause the goddamn game. I'm like, how'd that get there? Why is that in my hand? So when I stream, I love it, and hope you guys come out and watch all of our streams, because we all do fabulous streams here. That's the only time I don't stop the game. I just keep going.
Good.
Yes.
I don't know. I've always looked at it as the phone is just like, it's a distraction. It's like nobody is worth that much of my time unless they're, my brothers. I don't care about anything else when I'm doing what I'm doing.
Because it's a phone at the end of the night.
Yeah.
For receiving or sending a
text
call
and
or text.
That's the way you look at it that way, because my brain it's for information. Whenever I have a thought in my head, because when I was a kid, came out of my dad's mouth. Hey, Dad, how do you spell such and such word? Go look it up in the dictionary. I'm like, I don't know how to spell it, so how can I look it up in a dictionary? After that friggin'...
But here's the
whenever
thing.
I think of something, this right here has my answer for it. Like, what is going on with this? How is this? Blah, 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 this. My brain is always thinking of questions, and that's one of the reasons why I'm on that thing.
But the thing is, because my parents and my older brother did the same approach with me, that gives you that impetus to want to find other information, because on the way to finding that word, I guarantee you probably came across a couple of other very interesting words that you stopped and looked at on the way to go find that other one that you was originally looking for.
I told you I was always in an encyclopedia.
That's what I'm saying.
Encyclopedias were great things.
I was always in informational books. Like I said, people read a lot of fiction, and I did not read too much fiction because I was always in information books. But that right there is just, to me, is a big source of information. Whatever question my brain thinks up, I don't have to ask anybody. I will ask people certain things, but for the most part, I'm just look it up. And now they got, and I know people hate it, the AI searches. I use that more so to ask questions. And I know they'll be like, well, it's going to be tailored to you. It's never going to say no. You tell it, look, if I'm wrong on something, you're wrong. Just
for sure.
Point it out on it. But I'm usually asking factual questions that can be objectively fact check, not 100%.
Even that though, you got to be careful now, because AI overview now has gotten to the point where it'll mix stuff almost like stuff together.
Yes. Oh, I do more than one. Of course.
I'll
go to more than one AI. I don't just look at one. I'll ask 3 AI the same thing and see 3.
No, absolutely. Things. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of people usually they'll look at that first overview and they're like, oh, there's the answer. It's like, no, that might just be a combination of a couple of different things, and it's like the actual, like you said, factual answer. You got to go to one of the sources that it's referencing.
Right.
So and again, for those younger people out there, an encyclopedia is a book with
12 volumes. I think usually. I'm sorry. No, not 24. Sorry.
26?
Most
X, Y, and Z
most encyclopedias can combine, but this man said 12.
Yeah, I said 12.
Like what?
My bad.
What alphabet did you have?
Yeah. I didn't get the whole encyclopedia when I was growing up. Couldn't afford it.
It was too poor.
We only took 12.
It was too
Oh
poor.
my goodness.
Man, so you got enough.
They actually used to have people trying to sell those door to door.
Yeah, they did.
The fact that was even a thing, man.
Hey man, this is pre-internet life.
Britannica.
Yes.
Yeah, there was World Book, Encyclopedia Britannica. I know there's some people in the chat that remember these.
Maybe.
God darn it.
Maybe.
We ain't that old. I mean, we old. We ain't
Maybe.
that old. Okay, so MK Pryor said he got excited watching the Laufey trailer. Thought it was going to be Kratos in the new trailer. Made him stand up like he always does with other God of War games. I'm actually looking forward to the God of War trilogy remake. Whenever they drop that, that's day one.
Oh, 100%.
Because God of War, those first three God of War games are, for me, infinitely replayable. I enjoyed all three of those.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all three of those were, like, perfect.
And I will say, like, watching the combat in the God of War Laufey trailer, the combat looks fantastic, but it also just makes me think, man, DC really dropped the ball. That should have been a Wonder Woman game.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she should be
She gets
doing
she gets no respect, man.
Zero. After that should have been a Wonder Woman.
After
game.
Wonder Woman 84,
You
her stock dropped hard.
You know what? That's
Because wait, what?
what?
What? $1,700 for some
The
encyclopedia?
set is like a $1,700.
He must be
plus
talking
for-
about it with inflation.
There ain't no wow.
'Cause-
Ain't no way.
Yeah, that's got to be with inflation,
Right.
Like what it would be worth now, or
right?
what,
Because it
what
must
it
be
would
like
cost now.
the last complete set that somebody's got.
Yeah, but
And you know that bitch is dated.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But like looking at the Laufey trailer, it looked fun.
Yeah, it did.
Again, to Dido's point, I don't need to buy it right away. I just don't. I didn't play 2018 or Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Played
Same.
2008.
Same.
There you go.
Same.
Not that Ragnarok.
I didn't play Ragnarok yet.
Oh man.
Well,
That
Ragnarok came with the PS5. over
Yeah.
there.
I mean,
so
hey,
I because
it's in my library. I just need to play it.
It's in the
That's all.
library.
Yeah.
It's in my library. I just need to play it.
I know I've heard great things
So
about
good.
it. It's just
Good times.
like I said. I guarantee you, remake will come out, and I'll probably burn through all of remake before I play any of the new. And I put it in mad
Norse
quotes. New.
mythology.
Yeah, the Greek mythology is my favorite. I'm sure the Norse is good.
Yeah.
It's just different.
Yeah, I know but those blades of chaos, man.
You get the Blades of Chaos.
I know eventually, but
still, it's like it's just not.
It
the
is
same.
different.
Yeah, it's not the same.
She knocked the soul
She did
out
the
of that-
Doctor Strange,
out of that
the
beast,
ancient one,
and then fought the soul.
Yes, I mean
Nice.
that was hardcore,
That
bro.
was a solid. That was
That was
like
so
I said,
solid.
I didn't
Mind you,
realize it
that
was-
was the god of war, the Mongolian god of war. And
Yeah,
then
and
you
Sekhmet
see
is the-
Sekhmet,
is the Egyptian
god of war.
God of War.
That place supposedly is they call it, what did they call it?
Everwin.
Everwin.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like the afterlife for
the gods.
gods or
Yeah.
whatever. Even Frank is a god.
And Frank is not like Frank
Yeah,
Castle.
it's PHRAQUE, something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was the woman from Daredevil playing her.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because I didn't play Ragnarok, so people were saying that she
Well,
was.
you didn't? Did you see her face in Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Oh, Ragnarok. I didn't play
Well,
Ragnarok.
she was also the voice for the character in Ragnarok anyway.
Yeah.
play Ragnarok.
But yeah,
exactly.
no,
That's
you-
what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
so I
You
didn't, I
did
had
see
no,
her face.
I had no
Did
point
you
of
see her in
reference.
the first God of War? 'Cause I
In
just
the
remember
first of
being
the new
wrapped
one?
up.
I don't think so.
Wrapped up and sent to like the beginning of that one. That's what I.
Yeah,
remember.
no, but I think you did see her face in Ragnarok.
I must have
right?
forgot.
You
Yeah,
could confirm
she's
that,
in
right?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's
she
I
was in-
forgot Kate
yeah.
Blanchett was in Lord of the Rings. I only remember Liv Tyler, and that was it.
Fair enough.
But no,
What?
I thought.
How?
How did he get there? I don't know.
How did we get to talk about Kate Blanchett and
not.
Lord of the Rings
I'm talking about. I
Just-
Because we're
forgot.
talking about actresses that are playing characters.
Right.
in a video game?
Exactly.
I didn't see it.
What video game is Kate Blanchett in?
None.
What?
As far as I know.
You're off the rails.
I'm using
He's
the
being
comparison.
himself, man.
The comparison to is
He's-
I didn't see it
he's
and or
being
forgot,
himself.
and I didn't see it and or
He's being
forgot.
himself.
Oh, so this was in the and or
kinda
forgot
and or
section.
forgot.
Yeah. Okay.
So as far as movies go, I did go and see Backrooms.
Yeah, I went to
this
go see it
last
yesterday.
weekend.
It was a movie.
It largely was a movie. I do think it was, if you weren't well versed in the Backrooms lore,
Nothing about the lore.
like you were gonna get lost in that.
I wasn't
movie.
lost. It just did. Long story short, you got a guy. Guy finds back room. Guy is also in therapy, right? Guy talks to his therapist. Guy goes back in the back rooms. Guy disappears. Therapist like, well, let me go look for this guy.
He's just pretty much telling the whole movie now.
It ain't
I mean, I
no
would.
spoilers in it.
Right. He's just
There's
telling the
people
movie now.
getting lost in the back rooms. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
In the movie.
Yeah,
But
but
was that
but-
supposed to be in comparison to your mind? Is
Yes,
the back
there-
room-
there-
well,
there is an
there's supposed
aspect
to
of
be
that.
aspects of things
There's an
where
aspect
like
of that.
parts of your psyche get stuck in there
Mhm.
and get twisted because it doesn't remember
yeah,
things certain ways, and that's where some of the supposed monsters and stuff come
because there
from,
is a
supposedly.
there's a company behind like
Researching
researching what the Backrooms is, but they also kind of created it in a way. They used to make what is those CAT scan
MRIs.
machines, the MRI machines, and something in that evolved and became what the Backrooms is. So anybody
opened up the portal.
opened
to
up
see
the portal
into
to
it.
the Backrooms.
That
which is
wasn't
kinda like
really.
Right.
That wasn't the focus. You
Right.
learned about that at the end.
Yeah, you did learn about that. The
focus
whole
was
movies
my guy.
The guy.
The
was
focus was my
Chiwetel.
guy,
Yeah,
and then he disappears, and then the woman who they give you backstory about
they do.
for some strange reason,
They do.
and then she goes looking for him, and then
To me, the
Gotcha.
great Backrooms was like Evangelion to me. It was like so high cerebral in some aspects of it. You were watching it, you enjoyed it, but you didn't fully understand it. You know what I mean? It was like, but it was an enjoyable experience.
Like
it-
Tenet?
No.
Yeah. Well, no,
not like Tenet.
no, because Tenet I got because you could get Tenet.
I got back rooms as well. It's just that it was like for me. I think if I were making the back rooms, I would have had partial of the movie how it was, or the whole movie where like some dude finds out about the back rooms and it twisted his mind where he's starting to lure people in there and he's killing them, but they're coming back, and then it just kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I personally would have done it. But again, I don't know nothing about the lower back room, so that could go against
Yeah.
the lower back room.
All right.
There's a whole lore.
How many people were in the movie?
Man, this was a small cast. We're talking like maybe 12 people at the most.
Maybe 12?
At the
Yeah,
most.
Him?
So obviously,
Whatever, 5. And then the Among Us people. You don't see
so
their faces.
obviously you had Chiwetel was obviously the
Main
lead.
focus.
Yeah,
the
he was
main
the lead.
villain.
Yeah,
So this movie probably cost $5 million. From
Maybe.
the sounds
Probably
of
10.
it.
But
maybe.
the sets were amazing.
The sets were.
If
the
those
sets
were all
amazing.
real sets and not like computer generated CG stuff,
right, which
They
he
did
did
a
those
great-
in Blender, like back in YouTube days.
then he probably
So-
still mixed some of that in there.
But
So either way, as long as this movie does regular box office, it's going to be a success.
yeah, it's already a success because they already said A24 is developing a sequel. It's done. It's like they're doing it. So that part
10
is
million is what they claim.
yeah. That's what they're already stating.
Oh, yeah, so
Similarly, Obsession is a big time hit. The actor and actress Indy Navarrete, who's in Superman and Lois, and she was also in 12th. Was that Netflix series about suicide, like teen suicides?
Oh, I know.
She
The
was-
12th number, not the 12th
Yeah.
number. I know what you're talking
Yeah, but she was in that as well. But this seemingly is a breakout role for her. Like I think she's going to get a lot of roles based off of what she did in this. Very deserving. I think she's a rising young talent. But both of those movies were made by young YouTubers, and we know that Hollywood is a land of copycats, especially where studios are involved. They don't like taking a lot of risks. They only like investing in proven successes. I think Backrooms and Obsession were risks that paid off. And now I feel like they're going to try and copy that success by going after other YouTubers that may have a dream of having a fantastic idea, putting it out there, and maybe they hit gold by making something very cheap instead of an IP like Mandalorian and Grogu, which fell off a cliff this last weekend compared to Backrooms and Obsession specifically because it increased its
What
week
were
over week.
their followers?
Who? Both of them?
Yes.
I don't know that right now. Maybe somebody out there could tell us for sure what their followers were, both of them. And I think that does speak to maybe what makes both of those films hits because their YouTube followers came out to the movies. Like it's a
Right.
built-in audience.
Right.
No, I get that, but what was Obsession about?
Obsession was about a guy who really likes this girl, and he gets essentially like a monkey paw wish. He basically gets something and says, I wish this girl was really in love with me, like almost to the point of obsession.
Oh,
and that's what happened.
Whoops.
Like she started, it was like a dark horror film. Like she was doing stuff, like she wasn't even taking care of her basic needs because she was so obsessed about him. She wasn't eating. She wasn't like, doing basic, stuff. Everything was about appeasing him.
I think I saw the diner scene where she started freaking out. And he was like,
yeah,
"No,
bro.
we can't." Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That
like
movie.
that.
Okay.
Like,
So
I want to see that.
So essentially, something that's very, very easy to put together a film
Uh-huh.
and it be done with in a short period
Did you
of
see
time.
that?
No, I want to see it.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to see it
Okay,
yet, but I do want to see it.
So basically, what it is once upon a time there was a gentleman named Lloyd Kaufman who was the founder of Troma Films, and he used to make 10 movies for $100,000 each, so $1 million investment.
Uh-huh.
This is the exact same business model, because if you're talking about, and obviously expanded to current film budgets,
Right.
but 10 million and it made 84 in its first weekend. That's Troma style filmmaking, which is exactly what a lot of these studios probably want to do because it's so easy to do.
And it's cheap, for
That's-
sure.
That's the thing. What you're saying 100% right is that if you look at almost every movie that hits it big, the budgets are super big. So they have to make way more, like Mandalorian Grogu. You got to do like 3 times as budget
Yeah.
to freaking do the money. But back in the day, like, movies weren't like that. You had your $5 million budget, $10 million budgets, and then they would make,
Right.
20, 30, 40, 50, whatever.
Everything's practical.
That's what they're trying to go back to, I
Right.
think, because you
Oh, of
can't
course.
keep that up for $100 million movie, and then you have to make $1 billion to freaking
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Yes, but the issue is there's so much to watch, right?
Yeah.
So, Kevin Hart was on the Carmelo Anthony podcast.
Yeah.
And he was talking, Kevin Hart was speaking about, these CEOs. So we'll say Speed, for example, right? Speed has, 100 million followers, right?
I Show Speed, yeah.
Yeah, so if he has 100 million, right, and that's just him in his phone. I mean, now I'm sure he's got some Canon $2,000 camera,
and all that
right?
other
But
stuff.
whatever the case may be, his budget, his production budget, is very small.
Mm-hmm.
But to y'all's point, but then the payoff. If we give this guy $10 million and half of his followers come to the theater, we've made our money back
Tenfold, maybe.
Easily.
Correct.
Yeah.
And they don't have to market
Yes.
they don't have to market it
Right.
because the marketing is already being done by a 20-year-old, by a 30-year-old, however old Speed is. So to your point, yes, to the Kaufman,
Lloyd Kaufman, yeah.
to that, to your, yes, it will be repeated, but the person has to have the following.
Yes. Okay.
Because if you don't have the following, because that's ideally all it is. If this person's got 10 million followers and millions of people are watching these backroom YouTube shorts,
Yes.
or are they movies?
They're like short movies, yeah. Short films.
To a studio, we spend $10 million on coffee and Skittles. We might as well give it to this guy. And to a young filmmaker, I don't know, whatever he might have pocketed 500,000 unless his YouTube is booming already. So he doesn't
Which is
even
more likely it
right.
might be.
So he doesn't even necessarily need the money.
Right.
And then if I already have a built-in fan base, you don't have to spend $100 million marketing on Disney Plus.
Right.
There's no cereal commercials. There's no buy this plushie. Because I don't even know who this person is. But for him to have that much success, and I have no idea who he is, that just lets studios know, oh, wow, maybe we don't have to market
Right.
as much.
Right.
Well, even if they did, like for example, if your budget on it was 10, you could throw another 10 in at marketing because, like you said, 20 million to a studio is nothing.
It's literally
Like
nothing.
that's nothing. But to have that 8 times, almost 8.5 times, return in the first weekend,
And out of
we
that-
haven't even got into potentially more people find out about
And
it.
out of that 10 million, they probably gave 3 of it to Chudel.
That's what I'm saying.
So they
That's what I'm
didn't
saying.
have
So,
to-
yeah.
It was Yeah,
That, like I said, and again, too little. You know, he's going to turn in a good performance
Every time.
You don't even have to worry about that aspect of it.
Oh, wow.
And then, you know, it's insane the return on investment they could have if they are having a bunch of these lower, almost no budget by the standard of Hollywood. This is almost a no budget film.
So, and I don't know if these dudes that started out as YouTubers, if they went to film school or anything like that. I know some of them did go to film school, but I'm not sure if everybody did. Some of them might be just, you know, learning by doing it as a passion project and stuff like that, and they stumbled upon something that works, and they just have an innate talent. But this could be the future of Hollywood, where you got a lot of these people that are putting their short films on YouTube, but basically putting their blood, sweat, and tears into it, and the studios could treat that almost like as a farm system, like in MLB, where they're looking at, hey, this guy did something pretty cool. Let's recruit him. Let's give him a chance.
But it's been happening though, and we'll look at Tyler
Expand.
Perry.
What do you mean?
Tyler Perry
Uh-huh.
has been doing this for 20 years. Issa Rae, that was her claim to fame.
True.
Was
right.
her
You're right.
making her show on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah.
So, and she has a empire. She's written movies. She's directed more movies. Like, she has her own, production company. So it's already something that's been happening, but I don't believe, because obviously Tyler, the internet not the internet, social media didn't exist for Tyler at the time when he started. And Issa Rae, YouTube was in its infancy when she was on there.
Do you find this a little bit of a difference to contrast Issa Rae with the director of Obsession? Or excuse me, maybe the director of Backrooms. Backrooms was the project that he did on YouTube, and he brought it to a feature film. Issa Rae was a talent that did her show on YouTube, but when she came to feature films, it was something completely brand new and different.
Insecure is Awkward Black Girl.
Oh, okay.
Now, from that, once they saw the success, she started getting booked for films.
Okay.
But but the show Insecure was her YouTube show, just with a bigger budget. Right.
Gotcha.
So it's and then you look at Tyler Perry from doing plays and then starting to record those plays and then making those plays into movies. It's been happening. Usually though, the studios are reluctant to give the money. Now, I don't know if that's because in regards to Tyler and Issa is because that they were black, but obviously now with how colossal social media has made people. You look at, like, right now, I'm sure if Mr. Beast was like, I want to make a movie, I don't see any studio not giving him $20 million
100%
to do whatever it was that he wanted to do.
Who was it that it was Markiplier that did Iron Lung, which released, was that earlier this year? Yeah, I was gonna say,
but it made money.
Yeah, it did. It did. But he was famous for doing that on YouTube, and his audience came and saw his movie and supported it. I think there was somebody else that did it. I think Chris Struckman did a movie.
Oh yeah, he did
Chris
direct.
Chris Struckman did a movie, and it wasn't good at all. Like, it wasn't well received.
I don't recall. Hearing good things.
But
not even from his people.
Yeah, I think it wasn't well received at all, and I think that might be the difference. But,
I think with him is because he's a film critic, so he had that thought that I can make a film. It's like it doesn't necessarily
Critical
translate.
Drinker in the same boat.
Yeah, Critical Drinker also did one, and I think the problem with his is he's so famous for complaining about women being in films and all this other various stuff. Oh, yeah. When you put a woman in your film doing exactly what you said that you hate, it's like, bro, everybody gonna call you out on that. 100%. So it's like so when critics try to make films, it's a slippery slope, because it's like you've got a whole catalog of you talking bad about all of these various aspects of movies. You put a movie in, I guarantee you, everybody's going to hit you for all of the stuff that you've said bad
100%.
about.
And they can't wait to tear you down.
And even if the project was good, this guy gave me a bad review.
I'm going to give him a bad review. Turnabout is fair play, old chap. That type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that.
So Wolverine Solid X says he's been to LA twice already. Each time he goes, he's getting closer to his dream. Hollywood is out of ideas, and the door's opening now, especially because a lot of
and I'm
people-
sure
because of
there's
some
a
streaming services.
lot to what Wolverine is saying there. Like, they're mining for new talent, fresh talent.
But fuck them.
But it's been there.
But I'm
I
saying,
hear you. What
but
you're saying.
screw them though, and that's the point. These people had their audience. Like, what is the guy's name? What is the backroom guy's name?
I'm not. Oh,
Kane Parsons?
Kane
Him.
Parsons. Yeah.
Him, and then the Obsession person.
Once
you get to a point, who else? I was listening to somebody the other day. It was Country Wayne. And he said, once you're making money, they're going to want to give you money. And so these people have, I imagine, millions of followers. So when Hollywood comes knocking, it's like, I don't need, I don't need you.
Right.
I was doing just fine
without you. Gotcha.
And I think that's a thing that a lot of people miss, because I'm sure MKB, HD, and all of these people, I'm sure that Hollywood has come and have asked. It's like, I don't need your money. I'm making $200,000 every week. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't need you.
It's the same in a way. It's the same like with Pat McAfee when he was doing his shows on YouTube before he went to, I forget what gambling company he signed up with, right? But he had that deal, but he was doing just fine on YouTube. ESPN came to him because he had that audience,
right? And that's the name of the game. Is you get to the point to where like we don't need y'all,
right?
But sure, okay, if he agrees, I mean, I guess, you know what I mean? But that's the position that this guy was in, because as y'all have said, he's been making these he's already has an audience.
Yes, 100%.
Probably, I would imagine 100 million people have seen all of these backroom YouTube videos.
Listen, the screening I went to, middle of the day, Royal Oak, that bitch was filled.
Right, so then they needed him.
Young people.
Right, so they needed him then.
Filled.
What was you about to say?
It was basically everything he was saying. I don't think that Hollywood's out of ideas at all. I think the audience doesn't care about the ideas that are put out, because anything that's original that's not a horror movie seems to flop. Like, you try to name me an original movie, like in the 80s, 90s, we got a lot of original, even though it might be an action movie, it was still original story for the most part.
Right.
Or a romance movie or a comedy. Original, I can't name one original comedy. When's the last comedy that came out in the theater? The last comedy I've been watching been coming out streaming.
I mean, Scary Movie is coming out
that's,
Friday,
okay.
but that's
you're talking about like original,
but like
like
original or whatever. But when I say original, I mean like a new story that's not been.
It's not a sequel or I get you. Yeah.
But because a lot of stuff, just when it comes out, people poo-poo on it. Now, the thing is, like, for Backrooms, because it already had a following, like you're saying, it already had its audience. It was what they call a slam dunk. It was already there.
Well, that, and also the fact that, like you said, for I forgot, I think somebody put it up there. It was Focus Pictures or something.
Focus Pictures. Yeah.
For them, it's like it's a cheap experiment.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, let's see what this does. And then it came back great and everything, has a built-in audience because of the YouTube presence. But now you get that curiosity of there's people that are going to go see it just because Chiwetel Ejiofor is in it. There's literally, I guarantee you, there's people that didn't even think about this movie, but they found out he's in it. Yeah, they'll go see it
because that gives it a bit of legitimacy.
Now you're gonna get back doors 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, like you
said, man said back doors.
I'm sorry, I've been watching the wrong movies for a while.
He wanted to get back doors.
Movies for around back rooms.
For a long time, we had this conversation maybe a couple months back that most good movies, not entertaining, most good movies, nobody goes to see.
That's what I've been saying.
Because when we're talking about like the Oscars, most of, if you compile most Oscar winners, like who saw the damn Pianist?
The Pianist, no.
Right.
But it won an Oscar.
Right.
And so from a studio standpoint, the reason why they're pumping out just all this blah is because that's what people have been going to see. So we have trained them as they have trained us.
Yes.
So it's like we're just kind of, what do they call it? The carrot and stick. That situation is that, okay, all they want to see is $1 billion movies. And then they're like, no, we don't. We want to see more than $1 billion movies. And then a great movie comes out that's not a $1 billion movie. Nobody goes to see it, but then everybody goes to see the $1 billion movie again.
MK Pryor, real quick. Tropic Thunder and other guys.
They're
old movies
from a different time. From a different time.
Those movies are like 20 years old.
You know what was a great comedy though?
Yeah.
In addition to that,
Yeah.
that's Superbad, man.
Superbad was great.
was
It's also
fucking
an
hilarious,
old movie
bro.
now.
100%.
It's
Right.
like it. When I think about it, if that movie came out in the 90s,
Oh no.
and we were in the 90s, if it
Oh,
came out in the
yeah,
90s,
yeah, yeah.
it'd be like talking about a movie from the 70s. That's how old it is.
What was the other one? The one that had Bradley Cooper in it. That they
Pineapple
made
Express.
Hangover.
The Hangover. Yeah. The Hangover.
Those
Another
are
one.
like some of the last parts, because that was the early 2000s where you actually had comedies that you were allowed
Right.
to do the stuff.
Was
People-
Bridesmaids
was in
like
that era.
the
that was
female
around
equivalent?
That was around that
The
era.
female equivalent of
But
the
then,
Hangover.
but then the country got soft.
yeah.
I don't even think it's just so much the country got soft. It's just comedy. You don't have to go to the theater to see it.
That
Not
is also-
anymore.
It's not a
Well,
theater
yeah,
experience.
not anymore.
Well, COVID. Yeah,
Well,
so-
no.
Kinda covered that,
I'm
but-
just saying in general. Like for
Gotcha.
example, Tropic Thunder was probably the last comedy movie that I saw in a theater. Just
Okay.
because it was Tropic Thunder, and it was that good.
Right.
Like I don't go to the theaters to watch comedies because
Right.
I don't need to be in the theater
There
to
you
enjoy
go.
a comedy.
There's that.
I
Yes.
want to be in the theater for Star Wars, action movies.
Yes.
You know, all of our
Yes,
comic
that's
book
me.
movies and
yes.
stuff. I can watch a comedy at home and it'll have the exact same effect on a feeling. Basically,
100%. I mean, the only time I would actually no, even now that has changed because even like you used to go take a girl out to go see a movie she wants to go see. It's usually like a romance movie or a comedy. Now you just stay at home.
What?
No, like when you would like I'm talking like back in the
What do
day.
they call it? Rom-coms?
Yeah, I'm talking like back in the day.
on a date.
Yeah, on a date. When you're when you were on a date, you would go out
I don't
and,
think
and
I've
do
ever
that.
been to a rom-com for a date.
You were taking your dates to see Star Wars?
Yes.
That's him though.
Dude,
That's him, though.
it's the only date movie I've ever
You
sat
forgot who
through.
we was talking to,
The only
right?
date movie I ever sat through was Titanic.
Oh.
Never seen Titanic.
Oof, that's
Never
a
saw
rough
it.
one.
You- I'm like, how you managed to do that? I don't know.
Came out before I had a girlfriend.
The last 90 minutes of Titanic are some of the funniest, best stuff ever.
That is true.
I don't care. I was waiting for the crash that
that's the
whole
best
time
part.
I was sitting in that
man
theater.
Billy Zane was in his bag in that
Oh,
movie.
Billy Zane was great.
He was in his bag.
I
in
mean,
that
Leo
movie.
was great in it
Yes,
too.
he was.
Like,
Absolutely, he was.
But I was sitting in the theater just because, again, it's like you said, it's a date movie. So I was just like, I know it crashes though.
right.
So I was just that was the only
That was
thing
the
I
part
had
you
to.
was waiting
That was the
for.
only thing I had to look forward to. Of
I want
like,
to see people die.
like-
I want to see this.
no, I just had to see how
snap
they
in
were going to
half.
do it.
Yeah.
because
That was the best part of the movie.
oh yeah, absolutely. So
was.
again, I got through the date for that, but no, I don't
No,
know. I
but-
don't sit through comedies and date and quote unquote rom coms.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. It's
dates.
like in today's day and age, you don't need to take a girl out to see a rom com. You could just Netflix and chill.
Yes, but I
Yeah.
also think that those talents are currently not there, and a lot of them are internet talents.
Mm-hmm.
Like there isn't another Will Ferrell.
There isn't a Eddie Murphy.
There isn't another Eddie Murphy.
Right,
There isn't
right,
another,
right,
right.
Somebody
Right.
just mentioned Ben Stiller.
You're right
Like,
about that.
Even Seth Rogen.
Right.
Like there.
Case
So
in point.
that's an issue.
Case in point. There's a new Meet the Fockers movie coming out with Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Where it's starring Ariana Grande, who's marrying Ben Stiller's son from, Meet the Fockers. It's
sure.
like, and that's supposed to be the new comedy, but I'm just like, okay, that looks funny, but I ain't paying money to go see that. Like, you know what I mean?
Dude, that movie will be on streaming before the
100%.
before the end of the month it comes out.
Like 100%. Like now, Obsession by contrast was supposed to be on streaming in a short window. It has since been removed and is getting the full 45 days now, which is amazing.
But that had like Ben Stiller's, like we were Ben Stiller's audience.
100%.
Whoever
Yes.
this young lady is that made that
Indiana-
wrote Obsession.
Yeah.
The
starring in it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know her followers, but I imagine that it was several of them. And again, she has that built-in audience. Ben Stiller, like you said, would I like to see that movie? Yes, but then it's like, what is he now? So he's gonna be a grandfather now, and now Robert De Niro is the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
no,
like,
I got you.
I mean,
yeah.
he looks like a great grandfather now.
He does.
right. So it's like, and then we'll say De Niro's last 8 years, he's been dirty grandpa. You know what I mean? So we've already
Dirty
seen this run
Yeah.
from him.
Yeah.
you know,
And not only that, for me, like Meet the Parents should have been the only movie, in my opinion.
I don't disagree.
Because Meet the Parents was great.
It was
really well
so
done.
great.
Now, I get why they made more.
Right.
The studio was
no, not even just that. Because it's a cheap movie to make.
It is.
It's like, think about it. Like, outside of Meet the Parents, like, they had a couple of street sequences where they were driving.
Right.
Everything else took place more or less in the
In the
house.
True.
Or in some
Yes.
easily contained location where,
Mhm.
like, you shoot for...
Bottom of his RV.
Yeah, like you shoot for a month, and then you
right.
know, and then it's a little bit of editing, and then you're done.
Right to the bank.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
True.
So, like, I understand why they do them. I mean, it's the same reason Jackass keeps getting made,
Oh yeah, that's right. They're making
which is, I don't know how they still doing that. Like,
This is supposedly the last one.
somebody going
late 40s, early 50s. Most of them. Somebody's breaking a hip.
They would
I believe they said that Johnny Knoxville cannot participate anymore because he would die.
They already banned they banned a long time ago, I guess, but for sure, at least with this one, Bam Margera was not allowed anywhere near it.
Clearly, he's had outside issues.
Yeah, 100%. He was not allowed anywhere near it. But nah. But I thought, it was an interesting, seeing how those two performed, where Hollywood is probably going to end up moving to in the future, and I think it could be bright because this is going to get those built-in YouTube audiences are going to get people to come back to the theaters.
The issue will be, can you do it again?
That's the test.
And look at how many, we'll say from a musical standpoint, anybody can make, well, not anybody, but a lot of people can make one great song.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make two?
Like musicals, especially like Lin-Manuel,
him, or even, for
Lin-Manuel
example,
Miranda,
look at Will Ferrell, Ben Stiller.
Yes.
Like,
can you
make
repeat the success?
8 solid comedies?
Yes. 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What does Obsession 2 look like? You know
Right.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be like that would burst that bubble.
I personally hope
quite
they don't
fast.
go. I hope he doesn't go back to that well, because I think Obsession, obviously, that's like a lightning in the bottle type movie.
But to a studio, you don't have no.
No.
And I get that.
Game over.
I get that. I hope.
We'll
it
give you
doesn't
20. Can you write us another one? And it's like, no, not really. How about 25? Oh, okay. Well, then,
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
now it's like, oh, this girl is trash.
It's gonna be like Joker 2. Well, like he was like, I really don't want to do this movie.
Yes.
I really don't want to do this movie. Well, fuck you. I'm gonna take this money. I'm gonna make this shit trash.
That
Basically.
I can't
hold
believe
on.
he trashed the movie just because
He did.
No, he did. No,
I can believe it.
and again,
I can't believe somebody would do something like that.
I can. It's the man that made Hangover. Listen. That man was in the elevator doing stuff because he's a goon. Yeah. I said, wait a minute, that's the guy that wrote the movie.
Yeah.
It's almost like Tarantino making sure that he got feet in his mouth. so I'm like, you want this is the guy you want to make Joker
he basically
2?
trolled the studios.
Yeah.
I didn't see Joker 2. I was like,
It was
Interesting.
It was an abomination.
He said any Obsession sequels will be a TV series where we see the consequences of different wishes. Oh,
it'd be a
that could-
YouTube.
that could be
cool.
Yeah,
It could.
that could be
a
That's
TV,
cool.
probably YouTube.
well, either that or you get some Netflix money.
One of the two.
That's a
I'm
big
saying
bag.
if you got
Man.
that much, I guarantee the person that created that probably has clout now because of the success of this.
Oh,
But
well, yeah.
But if they sold, so that's the thing.
You don't necessarily have to sell it to Netflix.
Well, no. Remember somebody said that they sold it for $15 million, right?
The distribution rights to Focus Pictures.
Right.
Focus Features.
Now.
Wait, for Backrooms or for Obsession?
For Obsession. For $15 million.
But if I know anything about these suits, I guarantee you somewhere in one of them contracts,
They got rights.
it said something about perpetuity.
Yeah.
more than
And-
likely.
Yeah.
That man won't be able to.
They ain't
he
got the
won't-
clout like Cougar got.
He won't
Yeah.
be able to write a note to his kid.
Right.
You know, they'd be like, oh, that belongs to us. So
Right.
gotta be careful with that.
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
that's very true. That is very true.
Perpetuity.
Real quick, we know Masters of the Universe comes out this weekend. Talk a little bit about these magnificent.
The people
Is this a popcorn bucket? The Battle Cat,
all of these are popcorn buckets except one,
except for the sword.
and people can go get their own
And
These-
put
these
tequila in it.
exactly. put your own.
Put
your
tequila
own
in the
stuff.
sword for sure.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, put your own stuff in it.
Yeah.
These will never have popcorn in them. That's not even gonna ever have a drink in it. I mean, let's just be real.
Honestly, seeing the Battle Cat one, and I don't know how much inside is hollowed out. You can probably
Most
maybe
of it.
take the seat
all the way down to his toes.
Ain't no way you gonna get no popcorn out of there.
It'll get in there.
Yeah,
that's
ain't
why.
no
Like
way.
I said, that's why I would never. There you go. Make it
Johnny Fingerhole.
Johnny Fingerhole, a comedy superhero flicks for real.
Well, we have to figure out how to get past him kind of looking like the purple.
Oh,
Hole.
he'll find a way.
There's always a way.
We got
there's
to
always
find.
a
Says, what is that over there?
We got to find one of them.
It's a hole.
We got to find one of them big.
I'm gonna
bulky
put my
black dudes
finger in it.
That's so black they purple. You know how they used to call them? Man, you so black and purple. You got to find one of them.
Wow.
But
What
no,
is
man.
that over there.
I can't wait to see Masters of the Universe this weekend. We're going Saturday 9:30 p.m. as a group. I more likely will be seeing it before that anyway.
Because it's out today, right?
It is out tomorrow.
Technically it's out today.
Really?
Some theaters have shows at 7.
This guy's slipping.
Wow. Hey, I didn't know.
How do you think I got this stuff? Most theaters are smartly not selling it until right before the first showing.
Nice.
And just to be clear, this hat has nothing to do with
It's
the 80s, man.
It's just
Marty
aesthetics.
Jr.
It's just aesthetics.
Yeah, it's Marty Jr.
I get it. Okay.
Yeah. But no, man. So before we pop out of there, we got one message that we want to share with y'all.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that Pocket Bravery tournament coming up at Ozokucon, final weekend of August this year. Dadakuji and Megashawn have been playing on stream. As Megashawn has said, the game does cheat when you're playing against the CPU.
It cheats.
But that's all fighting games. They always do. So, it's definitely going to be a fun time. We are going to be running a tournament at our booth at the show. So make sure you come out to check out your friends at the Culture Junkies. We're going to give away some Steam keys, but here's how we're going to do it. On YouTube, the first person to type in the number 85, and over on Twitch, the first person to type in the number 87 gets the stream keys. So just, get that in the chat right now. And that's who we're going to send some keys to. So that's
Vernon Davis and Travis Kelce.
Other Steve in there with the 87 on Twitch. Appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, man is ready. So we'll make sure the other Steve gets that, and then the first person on YouTube if anybody wants to get it. So going back to the full screen there.
All right. So obviously we're in the month of June now.
There's 85 Patrick Perez. Appreciate you.
The summer movie season is in full swing. We got 2 movies this month. We got Master of the Universe this weekend. We got Supergirl in a couple of weeks. Then we're all off and running.
Just going to bypass the culture?
Oh, the Odyssey?
Scary movie,
buddy.
Well,
that's this Friday.
Scary movie comes out.
The
Is that this
Wayans
Friday?
are
The
back.
Scary movie this Friday?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
How you going to poop?
No, I did not know it was this weekend.
Same day.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was. Side note, Super Nerd did share in the chat. The popcorn bucket for that is a bomb.
No, it's not. That's
fake?
That's a promotional one only. They are not selling that anywhere because, dude,
Ain't no way.
Imagine the backlash.
That's what I'm saying. I would love to see that.
Okay, but who's putting that movie out? Which company?
It's not Miramax, is it? No, it
I don't know.
can't be.
Either way, there's no movie studio in the world that would do that as a true.
So how do you get it?
You don't. It's not for sale. The whole idea of it is just it's comedy. It's it's you can't buy it. You can have. I'm sure you could have it made, and I'm sure somebody will probably make it. But no, because if you just look at that, it could be a functional drug paraphernalia piece, and that's all I'm going to say for the sake of YouTube censorship.
Oh, okay.
And they moved it up apparently on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay, to compete with He-Man. I mean, it probably will do pretty well.
It's going to do its numbers, and He-Man's going to do its numbers.
Yeah.
Like that's because this is what Scary Movie 6.
No, I think it's 4, right?
I don't know. It feels like there's been a bunch of them.
Technically, this is the second one or the third one they did, so that's where I would put the count.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it's either
That's fair.
It's either 2 or 3.
Which one did they not do?
Doing.
The last
3,
4, however many couple they did, they were not a part
of. They
of.
did Scary Movie 1 and 2.
So this will be Scary Movie 3 then.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, there you
You
go.
did
So
6?
it's technically 6,
Technically
but for
6,
us,
but it's 3.
it's 3.
There we go.
Scary Movie projected to do 70, and He-Man is projected to do 50.
I mean, we'll see.
We will definitely see.
Yeah, we'll absolutely
He-Man, like you said, started tonight. Third movie, they stopped at 2. Yep. There you go.
So for He-Man, do they count Wednesday to Sunday then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
So honestly, I can't wait to go see it. I'll probably either check it out either tomorrow or Friday, one of the two. So Make sure you come back next week, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, for another great episode of Culture Junkies Live, so we can talk about some more fun geek stuff with your boys, the great Adakuji, GQ,
Mega Sean,
and me, Kenshiro. We'll see you guys next week. Take care now.
We will see you next time.
Enjoy the sun.
Make sure you put your finger in.
Get out there and touch grass.